Hello everyone, welcome back with me, Ankita Kirana. Today we are going to discuss about making inference. We are going to learn about how to read between the lines. It means that we are going to learn the strategies on how to understand the deeper meaning of the text. Okay, so here's our agenda. The first, we're going to talk about the introduction, what is making inference, and then the types of exercises which require skills in making inference. And then I'm going to explain about the strategies in making inference, also how to implement these strategies to understand the text. Alright, so let's start the explanation. So what making inference means, in reading, making inference means that you make a prediction and then you make a guess about how the text is. What the text is about, and then it can be about concluding an explanation. You use the making inference strategies, or maybe making that inference to conclude an explanation, and then to extract author's intentions. So what does the author mean? Why the authors write this text? And then you do this, you do these activities based on the information given in the text. However, making inference is not the same with stating what is obvious from the text. Like I said before, making inference means that you try to find the deeper meaning of the text. So it is not just stating or maybe telling what is clearly stated in the text. You try to find the underlying message from the text. So I give you an example. You see this picture. If we are stating what is obvious, like we say what's clearly seen in the picture, we'll see there are car wrecks on the road. Okay, you see here there are cars, damaged buildings, and you see no one's there. There's no one there. That's how we say what is obviously seen from the picture. Right? But if we want to make an inference, we will think, oh, if the picture is like this, with the ruins building, wrecked cars, and with no inhabitants there, it might be a disaster might have occurred in that city. That is why ruins are everywhere, and the citizen may have been left to find safety. That is why there's no citizens there, no person, no people there, because they have gone to find safety. So that's what's the difference between stating what is obvious and making inference. In making inference, you try to find why, how, what happened, what will happen, instead of stating what has been informed clearly, obviously, in the text. Okay, so here are some exercises that require skills in making inference. These exercises appear commonly in reading tests like TOEFL, IELTS, or your reading comprehension classes. This kind of exercise include making a conclusion of a paragraph, and guessing the author's intention, and then predicting the outcome of the text, guessing the situation of the text subject, and getting a new idea from the text. Also, draw a critical judgment from the text. Some exercises require you to guess the meaning of vocabularies. These are several examples of exercises that test how well your skills are in making inference. So here are some strategies in making inference. Look at this example. The Amazon is one of the most popular sites for trading goods. Okay, so there's a text here, a sentence. If you see this, yeah, if you read this, you might think that, okay, some people trading in the woods maybe. Nah. In making inference, you have to kind of combine your prior knowledge with textual information to interpret the text, to make critical judgment, to make a conclusion. What's a prior knowledge? Prior knowledge is a knowledge that is already recorded in your mind. It's like things that you already know before. While textual informations is information, yeah, new information, or maybe a context that is built within the text. So from this sentence, the Amazon is one of the most popular sites for trading goods. So if you look at your prior knowledge, the Amazon can be a forest, a rainforest, and it can be a website, the name of a website. Okay, so that's your prior knowledge. And then the textual information, yeah, the textual information stated in the text is that sites for trading goods and popular. Oh, so the Amazon here is a site, then it is not the rainforest. The Amazon here is the website, not the rainforest. So you can eliminate the wrong prior knowledge, the wrong prior knowledge that it can be used to interpret the text. So here, if you combine your prior knowledge with the textual information, you can interpret that since Amazon is the site for trading goods, and the text said that it is popular, then, well, Amazon is a good site for trading goods because it is so popular. Many people use it. So if I want to buy things or sell something online, I'd visit Amazon.com, not the other one, because this is the popular one. Many people use it, so, well, maybe this is a good one. Okay, so that's how you combine your prior knowledge with the textual information, to make an inference. Okay, so this is the strategy. Basically, you just combine your prior knowledge and the textual information to draw the meaning of the text. Okay, so the next question is how to implement these strategies, in making inference to understand the text. Here's another example. Pets.com, webvan, boo.com. The road to the online retailing future littered with the wrecks of internet startups once seen as the pioneers of retailing revolution. Here are the clues to be taken into account. First, the names of the website. Pets.com, webvan, boo.com. The words, the phrase, or maybe the chunks .com indicates that it's the name of a website. Okay, so that comes from your prior knowledge. And then you can take a look at the choices of vocabulary. Here's littered, wrecks. These vocabularies imply negative meanings. And also the keywords. You see here, online retailing, future, startup, revolution. These keywords indicate that there's a change of players of online trading. Yes, it's about online trading because the other words, or maybe the other vocabularies, indicate that this activity occurred online. The names of the website support this interpretation. So from these clues, the inference that you can make is like the new idea. Pets.com, webvan, and boo.com are examples of marketplace. How do we know that? These are the names of the website, right? These are the names of the website. From our prior knowledge, we understand that an online website where sellers and buyers meet to trade goods is called marketplace. So these websites are examples of marketplace. Also, startups are new company. Yeah. Startups or new company. So since these websites are mentioned alongside with internet startups, which mean new companies that which activities heavily rely on internet, then these websites are marketplace. And then we can also make a conclusion that the new system of trading, which is internet based, is quite challenging for many new companies. How do we know that? Look at the choices of words like littered and rags, which imply that many companies that used to be expected to thrive in the online trading system did not survive the competitions because they are already in rags and littered in that marketplace, not the one that still actively um, do the trading activity, right? And then they can be kind of bankrupt and did not active in the websites. So another inference that we can make is a prediction. So if the new trading system is not for the emerging companies, then it might be another market for the already well established company. How do we know that? So our prior knowledge store save the information that if there are two possibilities, the new and the old one, startup is the new one, right? So if it is not for the new one, the startup, then it may be the opposite, which is the old one. So if this place is not for the startup, then it might be the place for the well-established company. So that's how we combine the prior knowledge with the textual information to make inference. Reading is a proactive, self-reflective, and analytical process. So it is not merely just reading words. You should comprehend the deeper concepts of the author. Is what the author is attempting to convey. I mean that it's not about just reading the words. You need to combine the meaning of those words to find the underlying message that the author wants to say. It can be helpful to scan the text as you read for any patterns or connection that might provide more insight into the subject. Like, for example, you see, oh, there's a negative patterns, or maybe the positive connections between the subjects, or maybe between the keywords in the paragraph, or maybe in the text. So this might be a kind of positive connections, or positive impacts, or maybe positive effects, or maybe the negative ones. So you try to see these kind of patterns when you read the text to understand what the text really mean. Nah, so let's take a look at the other examples. So I had another paragraph here. The shape of e-tail, however, is very different from what was predicted a few years ago. Apart from Amazon and eBay, the web's biggest forum for buying and selling, though it is an auction house, not a retailer, most of the biggest online retailers are not internet startups, but traditional shop or mail order groups. Retailers have brought their investment capacity and trusted brand names to bear on the internet shopping, thus boosting public confidence. Many have integrated online sales into a multi-channel strategy that may link a website, shops, and a mail order catalog. So this is the extract of an article. So how do we use this strategy to make inference? So first, let's try to make conclusion of this paragraph. First, try to link the topic sentence with the supporting sentences. Here, the topic sentence mentions that the form of e-tail is very different from what had been predicted a few years ago. So the form is kind of different from several years ago with nowadays. But the question is, what are the differences? Nah, sorry. Then, you need to seek clues from the supporting sentences. Here, Retailers are not internet startups, but traditional shop or mail order groups. It means that most retailers are well-established shops, not the newcomers. The startups means newcomers. The next one, retailers have brought investment capacity and trusted brand names to bear on internet shopping. And also you see here they are half integrated. It means that the old shops or the well-established shops just change their transaction system from the in-person selling into online selling. So that's how you link the topic sentence with the supporting sentences. You know the differences. And then use your prior knowledge to set a picture of how traditional is contrasted with the online system. Your prior knowledge, you are aware from your prior knowledge, you know that in online system, a marketplace require websites, virtual shops, and catalogs. Also, it needs delivery system because the seller and buyer do not meet in person. So, the conclusion is, the largest online sellers are well-established businesses. They just change the way they do the trading. The old one, the traditional or the well-established, do the trading in person, right? They see the buyers, but now they change the system of their trading by online trading. So this is how we draw conclusion using the strategies in making inference. Okay, so now let's try another type of questions. Guessing the meaning of vocabularies, how we implement these strategies to make inference to understand the text. Here, the word Amazon. Amazon is not the name of a rainforest. Yeah, just like the example from the previous slides. Amazon can be the name of a rainforest, but here, the textual information indicates that it is a name of a website or a marketplace. Now let's look at this investment capacity. Your prior knowledge. Investment means funding, and capacity means how able something to do an activity. So, investment capacity, how much money a company can provide to fund something or a company's action and development. Multi-channel strategy. Your prior knowledge knows from your prior knowledge, you know that multi means various, channel means ways, and strategy means plans. And the textual information give you the topic. They give you another information, which is the topic of the text is selling goods or the retailing. So multi-channel strategy means that planning various ways to sell goods in online system. So basically, making inference is combining what you already know from your prior knowledge with the contextual information stated in the text. So you do not just take the meaning from what is written in the text per se. You try to find, like I said before, the underlying message from the text. You try to guess what does it really mean. Okay, so basically that's how you do the making inference activity. So here's the references, and I said thank you for listening to this video. See you again another time. Bye bye.